The Sixers obviously show why they're one of the best offensive teams in this league. They're just so talented, so much depth, inside out, everywhere. I mean, and you try to put Vonleh on Simmons, but how do you feel that went?
I thought it went well for the most part. I know he had a triple-double. You can't guard against rebounds. And the kid's a great passer. I mean, that's just what he does. But he had, 12 or 13 points. Noah's our best matchup for him. He's just such a rare player that can play point guard, but he's 6'9" and he's a power forward in his body. It's very similar to LeBron that way. So, Noah's our best matchup for him. The same way we match Noah on Giannis. And I thought he did a solid job for a power forward trying to guard a point guard.
6 straight games here where Knox has been over 15 points. I mean, the consistency that he's showing right now is coming along. What is the difference that you've seen with him also outside of that confidence level?
One, his work ethic is he's really understanding how to work as an NBA player and the intensity that you have to put into your work. And then, 2, I think it's just the game's starting to slow down for him now, and he's starting to recognize things better. He's starting to know where his spots are better. But it's typical 19-year-old, it's just they have to go through it a little bit and, get their feet wet. And now I think he's starting to really settle in and see that he can score in this league.
When you take a look at the Tim Hardaway Jr. injury situation that he's playing through, now that we're talking about it, when you look back at the fact that he's been going through this for 3.5 weeks, not making it public, not using it as an excuse, what message does that send to your young Knicks about the toughness it takes?
Yeah, it's huge. And, only a couple of us knew that it was really bothering him. And but he didn't want to take a game off. He didn't want to take minutes off. He wanted to be in the fight with these guys. And, that one game came and it just finally got to a point where it was just too tender for him. But I think that just one day of rest, you could see that it really helped him. He came back and he looked more like himself, the Timmy from earlier in the season. So I was just happy to see that ball going through the net for him.
Better part of 3 quarters, you guys were with him. The score doesn't indicate that, but for the better part, you guys stayed with him tonight.
Yeah, we hung around. That's kind of what we do. We're pests, and but when you miss your open shots and they're knocking them, every single one of them down, because they are a great shooting team and they move the ball so well. That's how the game broke open. You gotta be able to stay with them tit for tat and put together a couple of stops in there to stay close to a team like that, and we just couldn't do it.
Number of guys though in double figures tonight and less scoring around offensively tonight. Just overall the way guys distributed, happy with that tonight?
Yeah, I felt like a lot of guys got involved in the game tonight. Like I said, we got to knock down our open ones when we get them. But overall, I felt like we competed hard for each other. We shared the game overall. We didn't have a lot of selfish basketball. We made our normal young mistakes, but I felt like we put forth an effort tonight.